Okay, so I think I'll explain this in short. So what you're hearing in the background is Minecraft. I just got it playing. I could have muted it, but no, it's very important to this. In Minecraft, there is natural selection. And you might think, what's a Minecraft? It's a dumb video game, low graphics and whatnot. But no, Minecraft teaches us a lot. In Minecraft, one thing that I do is I will find an area, I will clear it of a few things, not unless it's already clear, and I will get as much material as I can, cobblestone, or wood, and I will build a home for myself. That's what I do. That's what I was doing. And my homes, tend to be roughly on the inside 8 by 8 squares. I thought that would just be a nice round number. So 64 blocks, top, bottom, sides, and leave a space for windows to be able to see to the outside. My family started playing, Sidra started playing, my daughter started playing. Okay, so now I have to make the space bigger. And making the space bigger, I also learned that, you got to compensate. So it's not just an 8 by 8. You need different floors or at least different sections. And so in doing that, I learned to make space for my family and what they want to have. So my daughter just, she's slowly, I guess, coming out of the selfishness of being a human being. That selfishness is like, it's mine, what's yours is yours, that most of us can't shake throughout our lives, no matter what, which causes a lot of issues. And natural selection is being able to adapt to new situations. And my daughter is incapable of adapting currently incapable of adapting to the selfless and work as a team mindset. When she gets it's like, can I have this? She doesn't understand you collect it for everyone. Socialism, as some people kind of think it is, but it's a socialism. So with that being said, this breeds into the next situation here, because then you run across villages and you got people living there, non-player characters, NPCs. They live there, they have different jobs. I didn't really understand any of this stuff at first. I'm all right, they're here, and then suddenly these pillagers come and you attack them because they're attacking you, and you don't realize what's going to happen. You attack the evildoers, and then all of a sudden a raid starts and they come in and wipe out the village. So then you have to learn how to defend the village. And if you don't know what's going on, you don't understand how everything works, you might die multiple times. In real life, you don't get to die many times. And then you start to figure things out in the game. You build up a perimeter, you build up the homes, you have some golden apples and stuff. You want to make a makeshift village of your own. That's what you do. You turn zombie villagers that might show up into regular villages, and you put in jobs, everyone can work. You got an ecosystem going, you got an economy going, you got everything going, everything is balanced, until you realize that natural selection is all over the place. So you try to make it so that the villagers can't get out of the perimeter, but nothing can get in, while you can get in and out at will. So that's one thing to figure out. Another thing to figure out is, how else are the villagers hurting themselves? Because they're going to hurt themselves. Now, they place golems. They play to kill off anything that does get in the village, but they might not be where they need to be. They will spawn cats to help chase off any creepers that might spawn in the village. So if you don't want monsters spawning in your village, you got to make it very luminous. So you do that with a lot of torches. And sometimes you can use these glow stones. You can make lots of things that help the area light up. That's really good. Keep monsters from spawning. But then you start wondering, why are your villagers still not doing so well? And that's because they will find a way. Some learn, they just stay away. They do. They stay in their area and they do what they do. And then you got those that want to venture around, and they'll find a way to either get out the village and die because something kills them, Or they find a way to crawl or, well, run up someplace and jump out of a window. The little kids, they will find a little small window because the big ones, 2 blocks, they can't get out. But the kids, they're 1 block, they'll run through a window, drop down, hurt and kill themselves. Now you got to replace them. And then let's say now, you're going to close up the windows. You close up the windows and then, so now you got glass so you can see out, but no one can run out. But then you're wondering, what is going wrong? Villagers go in and out their homes. They do. They go in and out the home through the doors. They can't just stay inside, and they yet don't want to stay outside. So what happens with that is, well, that right there, that was Sidra's phone. But that's what happens when it comes to the game. See, if the game actually had a virus that comes in, the villagers won't stay inside. You can't make them stay inside. You can break the doors and seal them up, but that'd be a form of extreme martial law. And if the villagers come out and you just kill them so that they can't spread the disease, that means you're most likely contracting the disease. Well, I mean, the virus, not the disease, but the virus. And you have to kill the villagers as they come out. Therefore, you're defeating the purpose of a thriving village. And this is what brings me to what's happening today, because people don't want to stay inside. They got to go outside. Why? Reasons. They planned. They are entitled. They think nothing is as bad. If any reason that anyone can find to go outside and destroy the possibility of eradicating COVID-19, they're going to find that reason, no matter how unreasonable that reason is. In Minecraft, you can make things almost foolproof. But the problem is there's always a fool waiting to prove the proof wrong. And that is the problem with society. That is the major problem. Everyone be safe. Stay inside. What if I say? Keep your ass inside. But people like Republicans are advocating to go out, do whatever you want to do, and let the older people take care of themselves. And the reason they say the older people, because the rich older people got insurance. So when they talk about the older people, like we can take care of ourselves, they're talking about, I'm older, I've got money, I can be seen. That's what they're saying. They're not talking about your mom, your dad, if they're in their 60s and up. And they advocate that, if you're 55 and older, then you're in the high risk area. But if you are 55 or just turning 55 or you're lower, then you're safe. They are literally peddling, propagandizing, and lying, saying that a number keeps you from getting sick. People are dying 16, 18, 34, 33. This virus does not get into your system, calculate your age, and wonder if it's going to screw you over or not. It doesn't work that way. The virus needs a host. The virus will do what it must do. It will spread itself. It will propagate itself. It will live at all costs. And as it ages and dies, and its descendants ages and dies, it will be spreading astronomically inside of you. And it will want to leave, because you know what? It seems like everything on this planet, everything has evolved to one common denominator. The young must leave the nest. Just get out. We don't care how. We don't care when. We've reproduced. We're happy with what we got. Now get away from us permanently. We will see you on holidays. But we love you. And we always want you around. Get away from me. That's what is... Here you go laughing. And that's what the virus does. The young got to get out. Get away from me. I don't want to know you. I don't want to see you. So make sure this body is sneezing and coughing, to cool itself off, or or whatnot, as the immune system also actually does it, say, hey, we're gonna work with the virus and try to get this out of us. And the virus is like, thank you, because I'm tired of these fools running around not paying rent. And it goes into somebody else, and they're like, man, we found a place to live, mama, that y'all don't care, don't talk to me. So they stay in the other host, and it just continues, and it goes and goes and goes. That's what happens. And when you got a lot of people spreading these viral children around, when the storms come and those high winds accompany those storms, whether it be just a monsoon, whether it be tornadic, whether it be a hurricane, or wherever you are, typhoon or whatnot, these vortices of any magnitude is going to whip this stuff around, and more people are going to get it, no matter if they're inside or not, because it's called the law of averages. If you can stay in your home and breathe, that means air from the outside is getting inside. And that means the virus on that air will get to you somehow. That's why it is important to do the right thing at all costs, because as we get this thing helping itself to kill us, more of us are going to die. It is mutually assured destruction. It wants to kill the host by using up all the resource, and the host wants to help spread it to other hosts. Because we just don't like living now, do we? I ask simply, stop trying to kill us, please. We've got enough mentally dead zombies walking around. You don't need to help. So, once I get done with this, I'm going to kill some zombies. He's been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.